Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Now, last but not least, we're on to the Pisces rising sign for the month of May, and I'm really sorry it's taken me so long to upload these. Yeah, but as I like to call it, I got Mercury retrograded. Yeah, because sometimes if we don't how do I put it? For me, I kind of pushed through something when I kind of really should have taken more notice. And so the retrogrades have pushed me to slow down a bit for a little while there. And so, yeah, so that can happen too. But anyway, now the headlines, as I just said, Mercury is in retrograde. And we've had by the time this gets uploaded, we would have already had the full moon eclipse this month. And we're still in the energies of both the new moon from last month and the full moon eclipse this month, because the energies are 3 months either side, at least 3 months either side. We can feel the energies as well as the actual phase time that it happens to. Yeah, and so I won't get into that like I did last month, because I've given you guys a bit of an idea at the start of each of last month's rising sign videos, about the first 8 to 10 minutes. If you haven't seen it, jump back into the April astrological overview of any of the rising signs. They're all pretty similar in what I've talked about the energies of both the eclipses and the Mercury retrograde, and how you can work with those energies. Yeah, so that's already there. Now also, because the full moon would have happened by the time I upload this, and also Pluto would have already stationed retrograde most likely as well. And so what I've said with all the readings before, and I'll say it in this one too, is that I'm wanting to do a separate video where I can give you, because last month I gave a bit of a snapshot of the energies and how you can work with them, and that can tide you over for a bit anyway, for each of the signs. But I want to do a video with a bit more information on the eclipses and Mercury retrograde, but also Pluto retrograde and Venus retrograde, because I have a feeling that we're already in the Venus retrograde pre-shadow, so we're probably going to be feeling her energies as well. Yeah, so what I wanted to do is make a separate video about that, but put it on my community tab, so it's easy to find. You don't have to sift through all the videos to try and find it. So yeah, so I thought I'd put it on the community tab, because I haven't yet used the community tab, so hopefully I can work out how to do all that. Yeah. So that's my plan, and to get into all that. But what I will say before I go any further is, with Pluto retrograde, one of the big things any of us can do, whatever sign we are or whatever signs we have, and how much of the different signs we have, doesn't matter. With Pluto retrograde, the biggest thing we can do right now is shadow work, if you're open to that. And I particularly, there's a channel I've recently found, which I absolutely, I've been binging a bit on, called Tarot Yogi, and he does some fantastic readings, and he also does really great shadow work readings. And so I highly recommend that you go check his channel out, because it's just fantastic. I'm pretty sure you'll love it. So I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description box, and you can, choose whether you want to take a look at that. But I highly recommend it, because you'll be glad you did, is in my view. Yeah, so I think that's about all I wanted to say for now. So we'll jump into your reading and see what energies you might be working through this month for the month of May. Yeah, for Pisces rising. So let's have a look. Aquarius, that's 11th house themes, but it's the Aquarius sign, so it's not going to be in the 11th house. It's going to be in your 12th house. It's the house before your rising sign. Cancer, again, 4th house themes, but it's not in 4th house. It's in 5th. Yeah, because it's, yeah, 5th house. For you, waxing gibbous. Right. So waxing is heading towards the full moon. Okay, so we've already had the full moon by the time I get to upload this. Now you can either take it as, because it's 3 days before the full moon, approximately, because it's waxing means it's going to the full moon, waning means it's moving away from the full moon and towards the new moon. So this is 3 days before the full moon, so you can either make a note of what happened or what was going on around about 3 days before the last full moon. We'll say the last because by the time, yeah, I'm being a broken record, I have that bad habit. But anyway, yeah, so you can either look at it as that, or it could be right at the very end of the month, and you can look into it that way as well. It might be the very tail end of the month, and you can make a note of those particular time frames. Otherwise, I always say anyway, once the full moons happen, no matter whether it's a huge one like we would have had being the full moon eclipse, or just a regular full moon, from the time of the full moon all the way, I would say, even to the final hour before the new moon, is a time when you can do release work. And this is a reiteration of that, I think. Okay, let's keep going. 3rd house. Third house is in Taurus. Wait a minute. That's heading towards the full moon, so that's 3 days before the full moon. Okay, it's the other way around. Yeah, I thought I'd got stuck for a second. Yeah, it's the other way around. You might still get some cards about releasing, and it still rings true about the idea of releasing, but I think this is being the 3 days before the full moon, which means you're still in that energy of the new moon and bringing about what you want. And so it's reiterating that, about bringing about your dreams. Yeah, because it's heading towards the full moon, not towards the new. So it's not about releasing, it's about bringing in the new. Yeah, and also it's heading to the balsamic. No. No, that's the new moon. I'm getting confused. It's Mercury retrograde. I told you it was Mercury retrograded. No, it's the balsamic is before the new moon. This is after the new and before the full. So yes, it's about bringing in the new. It's about bringing in the new, definitely. It's not about releasing. Yeah, I keep... Well, I told you I've been Mercury retrograded. Chiron, healing the wounds. And did we hit 3rd house? What was 3rd house for you? Taurus, money and self-worth. Pallas Athena. Okay, so she's an asteroid. And she's the warrior goddess pretty much. So being strong, standing up for what you want. Ascendant, well, that's your Pisces rising. 12th house, well, that's Aquarius. Pisces themes in the covered by the Aquarius sign. Okay. Yeah, it's about bringing in the news. Sorry about that. Like I said, I was pushed to take some time out for myself, and I'm still sort of back and forward with still wanting to push forward with different things, including this. Yeah. And Mercury retrograde, it will confuse communications as well, and that's what's happening right now. The sun, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So yes, see destiny with bringing about the new. Venus, I said she's about to turn retrograde, I think in a couple of months, I think. But like I said, because she's a slower moving planet compared to, say, Mercury or Mars, yeah, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. So I'm pretty sure we're in her pre-shadow already. Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus and Libra. And you had Taurus, where in the 3rd house, wasn't it? Yeah, I think Taurus is yeah, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Aries, the radical. Okay, so you're asked to be a bit radical with something. Be the radical. Wow, okay. Aries is your 2nd house, money and self-worth. Here we go again. Venus, 2nd house themes is Taurus. Taurus is 2nd house themes, even though Taurus is in your 3rd house, because it's Taurus sign is covering your 3rd house, which is Gemini themes. Aries is in your 2nd house, which is Taurus themes. Scorpio, the animal. Scorpio's an intense sign. Scorpio's in your 9th. So maybe getting deep with philosophical insights, perhaps. Yeah, I can see that things are moving in a good direction for you. Trine flow, boom, yeah. Trines and sextiles are the aspects you really want in your like they're the ones that will be in your favour. They're the ones you want to see more of, rather than the squares and the oppositions and so forth. The numinous, oh, psychic ability, yes, because see, that's another thing. Occult and psychic ability is with Scorp as well. And 9th house is about Jupiter ruled Sag, which is expansiveness, and Neptune rules your rising sign, which is also nebulous and, you know, mysterious. Just Scorpio and Pisces in some ways are similar, but Scorpio is much more intense. Being open to your psychic abilities, trusting in that because the sun's shining on them. Gemini, the butterfly, yep, social butterfly, communicating. There's your 3rd house in, what was that, Taurus, wasn't it? Yeah. Gemini themes in the sign of Taurus. Libra, Libra's come through, and again, see how we've got sign of Taurus in the Gemini themes. Venus rules Taurus and Libra as the ruling planet. Libra, the idealist. So there's definitely communication. And relationships, not just romantic. It can be business. That's the thing with Libra as well. It can be business partnerships and relationships, family, friends, or people who feel like family, groups. Did you get, yeah, you got Aquarius, so there's community as well, which is it can be Aquarius twice, the innovator. Use your psychic abilities and be innovative. Yay. Okay, now these, there may be, may or may not be reversals. If there is, I'll walk you through it anyway. So let's have a look. What have we got? Midheaven. Pinnacle. Your midheaven is your career life. Like it's what's at the top of the chart. MC is your midheaven. At the bottom is your IC, your home life, Im and Koli. You have to balance the two over your lifetime, no matter what signs we are. We have to balance the work-home life, you know, get that balance. And the same with ascendant and descendant. What's your descendant? Virgo, isn't it? It hasn't come through yet, though. Okay. But yeah, this is upright too. So your work life, there's something to do with your work life and using your psychic abilities and perhaps occult in some way as well. And the trine, see how it's not in a negative way. Everything's moving in your favour. Yay. Oh, wow. There's a lot of good energy this. Neptune, your ruling planet, vision. You have a vision that you need to share with the world. Yay. Someone else got something about vision as well a while back. One of the other signs was about bringing your vision to the world. 11th house, community. And what it would, Aquarius, 11th house themes. And Capricorn's in your 11th house. Capricorn here, midheaven themes. Wow. Ooh, I think you've got something you can bring about in a business sense, perhaps. But sharing something you love, sharing your abilities. Ambition isn't a dirty word. I like to say that because, I mean, we all have to pay bills. So asking for money or offering certain things for money is not something you need to be afraid of. It's not something that's dirty or should never happen. If you're struggling with paying bills, yet you're giving everything away, that doesn't make sense. I mean, always give something for free, but not everything. And whatever you have to offer, people, you know, it's worth people paying for it, you know. What's next? Taurus, cultivate. Now it's in reverse. Money and self-worth. I think that's directly what I was just saying, that you haven't been. Perhaps you've been giving everything away because, yeah, Taurus, second house, themes, second sign of the zodiac, that's why it's second house. Taurus, money and self-worth. And yeah, I think this is telling you that you can turn that around because you haven't until now. I think you've been probably doing that Virgo thing. Did Virgo come through? Where's Virgo? 7th house. Yeah, Libra themes, 7th house. What have we got? We've got 12th and 3rd, are the main ones. Pallas Athena wants to work with you. Yeah, I think it's about opening up to your abilities, which will bring a measure of money and self-worth, you know. Maybe you need to find a balance if you are giving a lot away. Maybe find a balance in what you should be giving away and what perhaps is really worth being paid for. That's not really a selfish thing, because, see, this is a Venus thing. Loving yourself enough to know your own worth and what you're creating and the worth of that, or of your creations. I mean, so many people don't like selling things, you know, but it doesn't have to be. It's not like you're selling someone a big, huge bulldozer that they don't need, bulldozer of a car or whatever. You don't have to be a salesperson, as it were. Just offer some things, you know, that, you know, for a reasonable price, while also allowing some things to be free. Sort of find that balance. Sorry, that sort of seems to be what's coming through. The sun is in your favour. Sun's right next to Venus, so bringing through the things you love, the things you love to create, that's got something to do with psychic abilities, ESP, there's certain things you can offer the world and be the innovator and the radical, you know. Dare to be a bit different. See, the animal. Don't be the same as everybody else. Be a different animal to everyone else. We're all individuals and we've all got different things to offer. Honour what your gifts are. Honour your gifts and honour yourself enough that you can have a balance of offering some things that are worth, that people will believe are worth paying for, and they will be worth paying for. You've got good energy. Yeah, you've got good energy to bring this about. Don't let fear get in your way. You've got Pallas Athena backing you up. Cultivate the balance, and then this guy can turn around, you know. Might be that you've already cultivated different things as well. You've probably already created or begun to create certain things that are, you know, that you want to bring to the world. I'm turning it around again because I'm seeing it that way, that you've already started the process. So you're not having to jump in from the start anymore. You're already in the middle of this process, getting some things done. Some things might have already got done. Some things are probably halfway through. Ideas. Write down your ideas maybe as well if some things have come through that you haven't started work on yet, or that you're not entirely sure how to approach it yet. Write down any different ideas, even if they seem, you know, off the wall or whatever, or that you might never do it. Don't discount that. Write it down anyway. Make a note of all these things, and then you can come back to it and go, oh, I know how I can attack that in that certain way and bring that to fruition. You know what I mean? I think in that sense I'll leave this reversed, because I think the cultivation process has pretty much already begun. You're not having to restart things. You've already jumped in and started moving things around a bit, even if in increments, slowly, with all these retrograde energies and the eclipses and all that. It's going to take a bit of time, but there's easy flow. The energies are yeah, and you've got the sun right in the middle for you. Destiny is involved. Your destiny is involved. Yay. Move towards your North Node. I know the North Node didn't come through, but that doesn't mean that, yeah, we all have to move towards our North Node. And that's going to be healing for you, see? And Pallas is right there to help you heal. Bring these things to fruition. Don't be afraid. Share what you know. Open up to your spiritual gifts, your ESP, your psychic ability. Okay, because it involves your MC, your work life. So that's why I seem to focus more on the money and self-worth, because the work life came through, and the idea that of putting a price on some of the things you do, you know. Obviously not everything. I mean, offering some things for free is also valid, but giving yourself completely away, and if you're struggling to pay bills, that's just not a balanced way to approach things. Libra loves balance. Okay, so what numerology the Pisces risers need to know? My Neptunian trident bearing friends. What do they need to know? What numerology for May for the Pisces risers? Okay, you make me go through these quite a bit. Oh gosh, okay. Okay. And this one? Yeah. Okay. And this one. All right. Okay, so we've got a few. Have I got them all up right? I think so. What have we got? Gosh, we've got quite a few of these, actually. I didn't know there was that many. Oh, okay, let's go. Let's do this. All right. 11, individuality. And look, it's a masked number of service. 1 on its own is, again, the individual, personal power, emotional vitality, doubled for you. And like I said, master number of service, which is a Virgo kind of thing, but you don't have to be Virgo to be of service to others. You have Virgo in your chart anyway. We all do. Where's Virgo turned up again? It's 7th. Yeah, Virgo's 7th, even though Virgo didn't. It's Libra themed in the 7th, and Libra is in the 8th, which is Scorpio themed. 91, surrender. Well, we're in a full moon. By the time I pop this up, upload this, we're going to be in the full moon energies. Technically, like I said, the 3 months either side anyway. We're already in the new and full moon eclipse energies anyway. And we've got 9, big beginnings, big endings, and I think that's about spirituality. And here we go again. And look, we've got 1 again, the emotional vitality and personal power, surrender, love partnership. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. See, if you're doing what you love and you're partnering up with someone else, because like I said, it could be about business. Maybe there's someone you might partner up with in a kind of business type setting, and in that case you both have a love for whatever it is you're wanting to bring to the world with whatever business you're trying to build. 2 is the relationship number. Libra's all about relationships. 6 is temporary opportunity. I always say it doesn't necessarily mean it's never going to happen again. It just means it's happening now, and you can take advantage of these energies. 2 and 6 together is 8, which is stability and money. Here we go again with the money thing. It doesn't have to be a dirty word, to receive payment for services or products or whatever that you're offering. In that sense, it's also a love partnership with the universe, showing the universe that you feel you're worthy and that your creations are worthy, at least some of them at least, are worthy of people paying for them. It's not a selfish thing. You are showing yourself self-worth and love, and healing Chiron wounds at the same time by doing that, by showing the universe that you believe you're important enough that you can actually receive payment for some of the products or services or whatever it is you're creating, because the world needs it and the world can happily pay for it. It's you've got to get out of your own head that if that's what's been stopping you, from asking for a pay, or offering certain things for a payment. And like I said, as long as there's some things that you do offer for free, then that's fine. It's balanced. Synchronicity, synchronize with others, synchronize with the universe. 8, we already went through 8 before, just now, about money and stability. 7 is the mind and creativity. And here we've got lots of creative energy, I think. Now, creativity in general is Leo themes. Did we get 6th house? I'm not sure if we got 6th house, because Leo's in 6th house. But I feel like there's a lot of creativity going on, because look, Sun is the ruler. See, Sun is the ruling planet of Leo anyway. So there we've got the fire aspect there and the creativity. And 7 is the mind and creativity. So 8 and 7 together, again, we get the 6 with temporary opportunity. And again, doesn't mean it won't come back. It just means it's now, and you can gobble it up, grab it now, and take advantage of it. Moderation. We've covered 1 already with the emotional vitality and personal power. 4 is the builder. 1 and 4 is 5, which is freedom. Moderation, yes. Do things in moderation, like you don't have to jump in people's faces and say, well, you have to pay this. Just sort of offer some things and let people decide for themselves. You don't have to be scared of it. You can just put certain things, make them available, and then people can, go and choose to pay for it. But you'll also offer, here and there, you can offer free things as well, so people can get to know what's going on or what you're about and what things you offer. Effort, it's going to take effort, because there's so many intense energies around, not just the fact that Scorpio's in here, but like I said, the eclipses, the retrogrades, there's a lot of energy we're having to wade through. So yes, there's going to be a bit of effort, but it is going to be worth it. Again, with the 1, the personal power. 3 is communication. We've got the Gemini there, and it's also action, communication, action, activity. And together that comes to a 4, and we've got the builder coming through again. Building on something. Physical activity. We went through 6 being the temporary opportunity, and 7 the mind and creativity. Again, 6 and 7 is 4, and again with the builder. Physical activity. Okay, what do we get from that? Perhaps what you need to do to ground yourself is do some physical activity to stay grounded so you can take advantage of these energies in the best possible way. That might be what it is. Yeah, I that's what I think is going on here. That in whatever way you can ground yourself in physical activity, whether that's walking outside or doing some form of exercise, even if it's light exercise, it's still going to be grounding for you because you're moving your body, you're doing something with your body, that's going to be helpful for your body and mind because they synchronize together, body and mind, soul, yeah. And then you can bring about your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, possible business opportunities, working with others, or at least working in tangent, at the very least working in tangent with the universe who wants to bring these energies to you and help you to heal some of those Chiron wounds. We're never going to heal all our Chiron wounds, but we can heal some of them and bring about some self-worth for ourselves. Because I think you've been working on things and it's time to bring them through. It's time to bring them through to the world and let the world know what you have to offer. And yes, it's not going to be a dirty thing to offer some things for money while you're offering others for free. Find the balance. Okay, what messages, here's one, what messages from the universe about abundance for the Pisces risers? Are there any other messages of abundance for the Pisces risers for May? That wanted to flip it, sorry. Any other messages? What have we done? Yep, there is one. Okay, I think that's it for now. Oh, sorry, I'm laughing. I just spotted the word relax. So I feel like you've had a bit of, maybe a bit of tension because you've been worried about how you'd be received. But no, I think be individual. See all the individuality cards here? And yeah, this definitely involves your MC and it's working in your favour. And Neptune is your ruling planet and it's all about, see, it's right underneath the ESP numinous card, ESP, psychic ability, and the trine in between Scorpio and the numinous. Yeah, you've got nothing to fear. Go for it. Don't know if you can see that, but I'll read it off camera. Excuse me. Yeah, that might be a thing too, because I've suddenly got my throat going funny, and there's blue throat chakra. Oh, gee. Okay. Most don't stop to think, but both having money and not having money make fantastic adventures possible that wouldn't otherwise be possible. Same goes for having and not having anything else. Everyone's a winner in time and space, the universe. So, yeah, so it's not like, how do I put it? I know I've been talking about the idea of bringing in money, but as long as there's a balance, as long as you're not sort of focusing solely on the money, either wanting it to come in desperately or being too scared to ask for it. See, they're polar opposites, but they're both negative. You see what I mean? So there's got to be a balance where you're like, I'm okay to ask for some, I'm okay to put a price on some of my offerings. if you can get that balance, get to that point, because they are worth whatever it is, it's worth it. So give yourself that respect and honor, which will help heal your Chiron wounds. Some of them, as I said, none of us are going to be healing all our Chiron wounds at once. That just like, it doesn't happen like that to anyone, for anyone. It doesn't get any more beautiful, any more magical, any richer, or any easier than things are right now. Until, of course, you start expecting it to get more beautiful, magical, richer, and easier. Yes! At which point, I hope you have a really good broker who loves you, the universe. Oh, there you go. Exactly. Yay! Exactly. And then last but not least, there's a lot of sun in this too, and the sun was down there underneath there as well. Eternally is a really, really, really long time. I think we'll be able to squeeze everything in. Relax. That's what I laughed at before. What does this say? Peace and blue jeans, the universe. So go easy on yourself. Don't stress about things so much. Yeah, and be okay with asking for what you deserve. You know? The universe has your back. Start expecting it. Start expecting to have that richer life in many areas, not just financially, because you deserve it. And especially this, I think you're going to feel it, especially once the new moon near the end of the month happens, like as in, it's not right at the end of the month, around about the 25th or something, 25th. I didn't check. I keep forgetting to do things like that. Same with Venus. I didn't check the dates. But yeah, Venus retrograde, that's going to be happening. I'm pretty sure it's in a couple of months she's going to be retrograde. But yeah, like I said, I'll put a video as soon as I can in the community tab. But until I do that, you can at least pop into the last month's April astrological overview and check out how to work with the energies of the eclipses and Mercury retrograde and get a snapshot there. Like I said, first 8 to 10 minutes. I think I already said this, but yeah. Okay, is there any other messages from the guardian angels? Yes, for the Pisces risers for May. Okay, I think we're done now. Right. Okay, so we have prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. Here we go again, yeah. With the blue and the throat chakra thing happening again. Let your voice be heard. Voice your creativity. The sun. The sun was under there. Your creativity has something to do with your psychic ability for sure. And you need to let your psychic voice be heard. I keep shaking that, sorry. Let your psychic voice be heard, I think, is what's going on here. And in some way, like maybe you might do readings or something, and maybe you can do personal readings and charge for those while you're offering free ones, like on here on YouTube or something. Okay, invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal. For we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. Exactly. You don't have to be a specific way for everyone else. Be the radical, be the animal, be the innovator. Offer your psychic gifts. You know, some things for free, some things put a price on it. There's nothing dirty about that, so to speak. Your MC is involved, definitely. So an MC is career and, you know, bringing in money and that sort of thing. It's not the only thing, but it's definitely here. There's something to do with that. So, yeah, follow your North Node and take care of your career life. This is definitely a career reading. Okay, bam, manifestation. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts and follow your heart. What have I been saying? Yes. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart's desires. The life you have for so long aspired to create will soon manifest. Oh, yay. How fantastic. No wonder it stopped there. Oh, that's really good. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really great. Don't be afraid to offer some things for what they really are worth, because you're worth it. Believe you're worth it. The universe knows you're worth it. The universe is waiting for you to know you're worth it, because all this wonderful stuff wants to come through for you. Yay. Oh, wow. You can move towards your North Node. You don't have to keep trying to get back to the drawing board and create more. You've already got something going already, and it's worth it, and there are people who will feel it's worth paying for as well. Trust in that and know that the universe has got your back with this as well. Yeah. Know and honour your worth and the worth of your creations, because the world needs them, and the world is going to be fine paying for some of them as well, depending on what you actually offer to as a paid thing, and, you know, and what you're offering as free. But don't give everything away for free. If you've been doing that, stop it. Give some things away, yes. I think I'm going on and on, though. I think you've got the point. Yeah. Oh, how fantastic. It's time for you to bring things to the world. And you might be surprised how open-armed the world is going to be with, you know, for you, with your creations and with what you're wanting to offer. I think I've heard it somewhere before, those who need to hear, or those who will benefit, will gravitate towards you and your creations. You know, obviously we can't be all things to all people, and not everyone's going to like everything we do, and that doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about that. But for those who will benefit, they will definitely be drawn to this, and they will be fine to pay as well as get free things as well. I mean, there's a balance. Yeah. And I think you're well and truly capable of creating that balance with your creations that you've already cultivated. Okay, so with all that, hopefully this makes sense. And yeah, onwards and upwards, my friend. Your MC wants to really get involved this month. And like I said, I think that you're really going to be feeling the effects or noticing things in your favour once the new moon hits around about somewhere around the 20th, 25th, somewhere like that. I've forgotten when it's going to happen, but it's around about there somewhere. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to feel the difference. You're going to notice some changes or different things happening for your benefit, to your benefit, the way you want it, you know, the way that will make you happy. Enjoy that. Like the Venus, enjoy the luxuries, you know. You're worth it just like everyone else. If others can ask, why can't you? If others have got things to offer, why can't you? You can, that's the whole point. Just like everyone else. We're on this planet together and we've all got things to offer. And that includes you. Sorry to get in your face, but yeah, hopefully you get the picture. And yeah, what you've got is worth it. Believe in that. And the universe believes in you as well. Believe that you already have it. You know, start expecting it. Start expecting it like it's, yeah. Because it is here for you. You can have what you want. You can have your dreams come true. And so you should. Okay, with that, I wish you all the best of luck for the rest of May. And until next time, bye for now.